time in terms of health, another pandemic or a flu. I don't think the powers that be have finished with that yet. I think they're still very arrogant. But I think people have had enough and they will resist that sort of control. And that's going to come from across the board. It's not only going to be the elderly, it'll be also, young people as well. I think they've underestimated us and our intelligence. And I think this will, people will take responsibility for the creation of the world they're in and the events in the world and the importance for them to speak up, take responsibility and demand change. I feel that banks and corporations will be heavily challenged. I think the whole emphasis on greed and domination across the board in the corporate world, the church, in the religious worlds and whatever, will be find themselves very, very rocked. I think there'll be a great move towards alternative therapies and healing groups. I see people assembling and discussing what's going on and encouraging and supporting each other. I think the predictions of Fatima and Lourdes are already evolving, and they're got worse to come in terms of extreme and destructive weather. The floods in Cairns tonight are just horrific, and they've been around the world, cyclones, that sort of thing. And I think that's just a reminder to us of just how important it is that we respect the realm in which we live. The Mother Gaia is saying to us, take responsibility, look at what you've got, treasure it, and care for us. So that extends to the physical world, the animal world as well as each other. I think as a result of assemblies, small assemblies of people getting together and saying, no, well, how can we change this? It has to come from the heart, not from the mind, not from rules and regulations. And I think out of this, you'll see a development of people recognising that they do have psychic and mediumship abilities, and that these have guided them, these talents have guided them in their life unbeknownst to them without the label. And I think people will increasingly seek guidance from the spirit world and loved ones. I see Europe in chaos, and I feel that is because it's dependent on nuclear energy and also some despots that control the oil. I see Australia as a refuge. It's not going to be easy, but I think we will treasure this country and we will do everything we can to protect it, because I do think there will be attempts to encroach upon our territories. And I think Australia will need to absolutely start to stand up for itself and say no. So that's my prediction. Out of that, I think everyone will come out of it, and this may extend for several years, with a sense of self, sense of need for peace, more loving, considerate, and less controlled.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sue. Okay, James.
Just tsunami, flooding Miami, June. Fires in Greece, Serbia, July. Watch for the blue turban, September. An incident will be blamed on AI, but is actually man-made. China, Asia, to America, but that'll be November. Earthquake, Mexico, April. And the spiritual side of things, opening of more portals, allowing influx of multidimensional beings. There'll be a divide in energy control. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you, James. Okay, Lisa, how did you go?
Yes, I wrote a little something. It's not super long. So 2024 will be the year of renewal. While it will begin in the same turmoil as 2023, before June the situation will begin to lighten. People are becoming angry, and through their anger, change will begin to occur. It will be slow, but as people long for more than our current lives offer us, to connect with others and to connect with the earth, a shift will begin that will have a lasting impact for years to come. And that's it.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, Tash.
Okay, I got a volcanic eruption with a lot of death, sadness, and people are unprepared or are stubborn. Like they know it's coming, but they don't want to go, but they're really going to suffer for it. I've also got a meteor shower making a big impact. I've got no idea where, and hailstorms. I just see a lot of coming into Earth. And then I got a new watch being invented, something new in an ability, something that's capable of doing. Community coming together, that people will be standing together and united. They'll be separate people, will be separate entities, but they'll be standing as one. But there'll be a lot of loss and mourning of what's going on in the world. But there is always an access to the higher energies to not get bogged down in the death that's surrounding us. So that, being really important to keeping our own light, regardless of what's going on, not taking it on board ourselves.
Wonderful. Thank you, Tash. Okay. Now, who wants to hear my predictions? So,
Just